Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here today. For those who joined early, for those who are here, and for those who will be joining us very soon. My name is DTM Khalid Abdullah. I'm happy to act as a sergeant at arms. Thanks to Dr. Leila for not coming here. That's my favorite role of all. That's my favorite role. And when I'm the sergeant at arms, I always have just three simple rules. Only three simple rules. The first one is open your camera as much as you can. We need to see your faces. This is an online meeting, and if you are off and without camera, then it feels like it's not as real. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ruda. That's the first rule. The second rule, when you open your camera, I would love to see you smiling. Tick. حتى عثمان is with us. Tick. All of them are ticks. Thank you so much. That's the second rule. Now, the third rule, if you want to move around, especially around your house, it's preferable to close your camera because we don't want to have a tour inside your house while you're moving. It would be very distracting for the speaker on stage, on virtual stage. Very simple, three rules. Now, before I hand the control to our president, I would like to ask you all to unmute. That's the only time I would ask everyone to unmute and repeat after me. The club mission. Ready?
Ready.
Great. We provide
We provide
a supportive and positive
a supportive and positive
learning experience
learning experience
in which members are empowered. Okay, you're good followers. To develop their communication and leadership skills. Resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
personal growth.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for being amazing audience. You really followed me, not just by words, but by actions. Let's continue that action. And with this, I would like to call our president, the one and only, DTM Zahra, to call meeting to order.
Thank you so much, DTM Khalid Abdullah, our vibrant Vice President of Education and the acting Sergeant at Arms. I really loved the introduction. Once you started the meeting, you involved everyone, so this will bring the energy from the beginning. Thank you so much. Highly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bahrain Advanced Toastmaster Club leaders, for your support, for your effort, for preparing this meeting. I know it's Ramadan, but yet we're here to meet and learn. Fellow Toastmasters, our honorable guests, good day to you all. Welcome to Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters Club. It's the first advanced club in the Middle East. It was established in 2004. Now, of course, I have to call meeting number 274 entitled Ramadan Blessing to order. Toastmasters International, it's a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills. And of course, this will be done through a worldwide network of clubs. And up to today, the membership in this organization, non-profit educational organization, exceeds 270,000 members. Those members are from 140,000 clubs in 150 countries around the world. And of course, in Toastmasters, we have a club mission, the one that we've just said with the DTM Khalid Abdullah, and we have the core values, 4 core values: integrity, respect, service, and excellence. Of course, with those core values, we apply it here in Toastmasters and we apply it outside Toastmasters in our real life. That's how we are inspired by this organization. Leaders, now I would love to ask the club members if you received any apologies. Can you please share it with us?
Yes,
Any
Madam President. Yeah, I have a list of apologies, and I'm just chasing individuals as well for the time being. So I have following who are not able to come. So we received apologies from Toastmaster Ahmed Al Arafat, DTM Ratinder, DTM Farhaz, Toastmaster Bushra, Toastmaster Reem, Toastmaster Tanaji, and DTM Abdullah Madan. We have a situation with our second speaker right now. She is on her way. Not sure when she would be back, but we will adjust the agenda as when she's back. Those are the NDTM Muhammad Shukri. Those are the apologies. Back to you, Madam President.
Thank you so much, DTM Khalid Abdullah. Any other apologies received? 3, 2, 1. All right. Perfect. So, of course, in Toastmasters, we are glad to have our members in the club, but we're more glad to have guests. That's why we would love to hear from our guest, Athman. If you can introduce yourself and just share with us something special about you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Athman. This is my first session here. Recently, I was looking for Toastmaster clubs in Bahrain, and actually, this is my first session. I work as a quality nurse in a governmental hospital, and my goal for this year is to improve my speaking skills, and moreover, I'm willing to uh, learn from all of you and have a great experience. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Athman, for joining us. And yes, you're in the right organization, you're in the right meeting. We're all here to develop our communication, public speaking, and leadership skills. It's our pleasure to have you with us. Now, she's not a guest. She's an old member of Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters Club, but we're glad to have her with us again, and we would love to hear from her. Toastmaster Nuha.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
My name is Noha Madani. As of now, I'm not an active member in Toastmasters, but Bax is always in the heart. And with me is Toastmaster Lulu, as always.
You're with Toastmaster Lulwa?
Lulu, that's her daughter.
Lulu, okay, all right, inshallah, inshallah. We would love to see you, both of you, in our hybrid meetings, inshallah, this year. Thank you so much, Noha, for joining us. Now, I did not miss anyone, right? All right, perfect. Now, I would love to ask the Vice President of Education, DTM Khalid Abdullah, again, to let us know if the agenda is in order.
Thank you so much, Madam President. I've been contacting the role players. Most of them are positive to come, inshallah. So we don't have any changes in the agenda. There's just one little change that I'll like to propose is to move the business session after the speakers for practical reason, because the first speaker has to finish before them, before 8:30. So with this, I would like to move a motion to shift the business session after the speakers, and of course, I will be the evaluator for both DTM Ali Shahbaz and Toastmaster Widad once she is back. Back to you, Madam President.
Thank you so much, VPE. Now, would love to hear from the members. If anyone second the motion raised by Vice President of Education.
Madam President, I second that. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Farouk. Fellow Toastmasters, our theme today is Ramadan blessings, and the month already started. So, how many of you felt that he or she is stronger after fasting for a couple of hours? By show of hands, virtually or physically, how many of you felt stronger by fasting in Ramadan?
don't know about stronger, but lighter.
Maybe after after iftar, you will be much stronger. But of course, fasting for a couple of hours, this will teach us more about like we have to control our habits. It's not just to control ourselves from, for example, talking about the gossiping part, but it will help us definitely to control our habits. It could be to being a healthier person, more spiritual person, and definitely it will help us to care more about others. This is mainly the idea of having this special month of Ramadan. Now, of course, we have special habits in Ramadan. If you want to share it in the chat box, feel free. Tonight, we are here to celebrate the blessings of Ramadan. And of course, as I said, we have lots of habits that we would love to control. We are all here despite all the commitments that we have, all the other, let's say, tasks that we would love to do, maybe the family commitments, we allocated this specific time for us to enjoy our time and to learn. That's the main goal of having Toastmaster meetings. So, of course, even if you are fasting, there is no excuse for not attending the Toastmaster meetings or improving your public speaking skills. So I just want to let you know or share with you a few things that yes, it's Ramadan and we have to have the habit tracker. It could be reading Quran, it could be the prayers or any special habit that you would love to include into your system into 2026. So that concludes the president speech from my side. I would like just to leave you with a few things that let us grow. Let's have a special habits starting from this special month, and it will continue, inshallah, to the next years. Fellow Toastmasters, as you all know, that the business session will be moved toward the end of the meeting. So now it's the time to call the special member. He's a special because he is really eager to learn. He is available. He is very committed. I really want to learn from him the impromptu speaking skills. That he's always there, he's always ready, and whenever the table topic session starts, he will raise his hand to participate. So I'm pretty sure that you know who is this person. The impromptu speaking master, I would like to call him. He is none other than Toastmaster Farouk Qadir. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Thank you, Madam President and fellow Toastmasters, for your warm welcome. I don't know what impromptu speaking, but it's an attempt that I feel that I'm not good at. So I want to develop myself a lot on that part. But again, you see, Toastmasters is a medium that where you can learn to experiment different things and learn among friends who guide you, who mentor you, and advise you on what you did best and what you can improve. So this is one of the best things I like. So in this month of Ramadan, let me extend the gratitude that I have for all of you for being supportive for me and the mentorship that you provide to us. With that, let me now go ahead to start the meeting. I don't want to make all of you wait further. Let me start with introducing some of the role players who will be assisting us in this meeting. Let me first start by recalling our Madam President, who will be our General Evaluator, DTM Zahra Mukharrak. Over to you, DTM Zahra. Can you please explain your role?
Thank you so much, our Master of Ceremony, fellow leaders. Good day to you all. It's my great pleasure to be the general evaluator for this special online meeting. Yes, I will be the general evaluator, means I will evaluate the entire meeting, and I have a special team who will help me to and assist me into evaluating the speeches plus evaluating the entire meeting. That's all from my side, and back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Zahra. For the purpose of the newcomers who joined us, I just want to explain that Toastmaster meetings goes through three major phases. The first is what we call the prepared speaker phase, where the speakers have prepared themselves for the speech for perhaps a day, a week, a month, perhaps sometimes a couple of months even. They prepare to perfect their speech, and we try to give them a chance to present their speech in a nice manner, and we give them the respect they deserve, and evaluate that speech for them. The second session is what we call the impromptu speaking, which is the table topics, followed by what we call the general evaluation section, where we evaluate and give feedback for our members to improve and also learn from each other. Okay, so with that, some of the additional people who will be supporting our general evaluator in her role is what we call a grammarian and accounter. I'll ask our grammarian and accounter for today, Toastmaster Hussein Al Obadan, to please explain about his role. Toastmaster Hussein, over to you, sir.
Mr. and Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any improper language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce you to the word of the day. And for today's meeting, the word is gratitude, which means the quality of being thankful and showing appreciation for the kindness received or for the good things in one's life. It's that warm thank you feeling that starts in the heart. An example of using the word is, for example, here, during iftar, we feel a deep sense of gratitude for the simple blessing of clean water and a meal. Another example we have here is, I want to express my gratitude for having you in my life. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I will give the grammarian's report when called upon during the meeting, and also report on the usage of the word of the day. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Grammarian Toastmaster Hussein Al Obadan. Can you also brief us also on your other role, which is the accountant role, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you.
My other role today is for counter. The purpose of the counter is to note the words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you, and back to you, Mr.
Thank you,
Toastmaster.
Mr. Hussein Al Obadan. Please give him a big round of applause for volunteering to take two different roles for us and being committed to Toastmasters. He's joined us recently, but he's committed to learn and challenges himself frequently. Big round of applause and appreciation to you and sense of gratitude to you, Hussein Al Obadan.
Thank you.
Now we have a very important person who tries to keep us on track, because one of the things is that time flies when we are having fun. But if too much time flies, then we are delayed for everything and it's no fun anymore. because you get a scolding back at home. So the person to keep us on track today here is our timer, none other than DTM Khalid Abdullah. Over to you, Mr. Timer.
Thank you so much, Master Farouk. I'm just not sure whether Zoom user is Abdullah Ajazi by any chance. No?
Yeah, I'll check that after
All right.
the
So until
introductions. Yeah.
until further notice, of course, I'll be happy to be the timer. The timer rule is very simple. I will show the green light in the minimum time, yellow light halfway in between, red light toward the end of your time. And it's very simple. You'll be given 30 seconds because we love you. No, of course, not just because we love you. We love you, that's given. But that's as per Toastmaster International. So 30 seconds beyond the time. For table topics, it's simple, 1 to 2 minutes. For evaluation, 2 to 3 minutes. And for the speakers today, all of them are 5 to 7 minutes. Wish you all the best. Back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Mr. Timer, DTM Khalid Abdullah, for giving a crisp definition of your role, short and sweet, managing the time from the start. Please give him a big round of applause. I see now we have two other guests joining us. We have a Zoom user. Can you please rename yourself? Can you introduce yourself, Mr. Zoom user, Mr. or Mrs.? Okay, can you go to who is Mans? Yes.
Yes, hello everybody. My name is Mansoor, and I'm happy to be here.
Mansoor. Nice to meet you, Mr. Mansoor. Can you please introduce yourself a bit? Like who invited you to the meeting? Is this the first time you joined us? Who
Yes,
you are?
my name is Mansoor. I'm from Saudi Arabia, specifically from Ras Al Noura. I have came
MashaAllah.
2 months ago with an invitation from Toastmaster Abdullah Madin, and I have came to the club actually and I think it was not by Zoom. I attended the meeting actually in Safir Hotel, I think. Yeah, and it was very fun session, and I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to this meeting of today.
thank you, Mr. Mansoor, and welcome back to join us. And now you joined us both physically and virtually. So you are part of our team now. So you know all the setups that we had a meeting in. Thank you for joining. So I think Mr. Zoom has logged off. So with that, we can start our meeting. So let's come to the prepared speaker session. Today we have a wonderful set of speakers. Now the thing for me is who goes first. I think we have a clear winner. Right now, as part of the agenda, we have Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah, who will be the first speaker. But before I invite him, can I invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Rula Mosa, to please explain the objectives and the project objectives of the speech and which speech they are doing. Over to you, Toastmaster Rula Mosa.
Hello, everyone. So tonight, Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah, his purpose of the speech will be, it is to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. It is also for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a protege. Okay? Thank you. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Rola, for giving that crisp definition. So so the purpose of the speech is introduction to Toastmaster mentoring, where the speaker is given 5 to 7 minutes to talk about how they envision mentoring as part of their growth, and if perhaps include some experience about their experience as a protege. With that, let me introduce our speaker today. The first speaker today, Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah, with the speech title, A Kid and His Mentors, A Kid and His Mentors by Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah. Over to you, sir.
Right. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Right. By raise of hands, who was chased by a monkey when they were 5 years old?
If I can call my brother monkey, then I can raise my hand.
When I was 5 years old, a kid, his mother, and his uncle. We traveled to India for a treatment for his mother. Part of the treatment for this kid, part of the treatment is for this kid to visit the zoo. While he was visiting the zoo, he saw a cage so huge, filled with monkeys. But little did he know that that cage had a gap at the top over there. As he was looking at the monkeys looking over to him. He looks at the monkeys, and the monkeys are looking at him. He sees a small monkey just climbing up, climbing, watching me eagerly. And I think it's a cage. Like, what's it gonna do? And little did I know, that gap was enough for that monkey to escape. As I look at that monkey over there, I started to run. I started to run until it dropped. When I was back home in Bahrain, at the age of 8, I just joined school. I skipped grade 1, I skipped grade 2, and joined in grade 3. The days passed, and it's the day of the result card. I get my result card, and my mother looks at it. Weak. Okay, not bad. Weak. And she just asks me, why are marks so weak? I just look at her. Mama, it's the teachers. I mean, obviously, she's gonna believe me, her kid. It's obviously the teachers. Her kid is a smart boy who knows what to do. Grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, and the report card comes. A weak mark? It's whose fault? The teachers. Obviously, the teachers. This kid grew up, completed his school, and joined the workforce. He started in one place with bad teachers, joined the workforce, and he thought, well, I'm done. I'm done with studying. Who agrees with this? Who agrees that once they start working, they'll stop studying? I don't think anyone agrees anymore. That was me. But that's something that changes over here. At work, you study and you've got mentors, you've got teachers, but this time you don't have a report card. This time you get paid, you got money. This time, that report card, you fail at something, you don't redo an exam. You break the concrete foundation of your future. This kid, at work, he understood this, but what he did not understand is the benefit of mentoring. At work, he used to observe, learn, do, and listen to everything his colleagues at work used to teach him. Not like when he was a kid, when his English teacher used to say him, go read this page and note down the words that you don't understand. Or when his math teacher says, fill this page with answers, and he would like, no. If I don't know how to answer, it's your fault, teacher, because you don't know how to teach me. As days passed, this experience made me realize one thing. That this kid, when he was young, he did not listen to his teachers, he did not listen to his mentors of what to do. He threw all the blame of his failures that his mentors did not know how to make him succeed. Rather than listening to them, he just did what he wanted to do. But when he went to work, he listened, he observed, and he learned. But what does this have to do with the monkeys? Right? To sum it up, when I was younger, I had something in my hand, a bag of pineapple. And my uncle at the zoo, he told me, Muhammad, don't go to the cages where the monkeys are with a pineapple bag in your hand. But me, who thought nothing's going to happen, I took the pineapple bag, I went up to the cage, and the monkey just chased me until the pineapple bag dropped. A lesson to learn from here. Your mentors are not meant to force success into you. Your mentors are there to guide you and give you the instructions to what to do. And your job as a protege is to take that instructions and build upon it to reach to success. That's what I have to say. That's what I have to say for my speech, and I give the floor back to the Master of Ceremonies.
What a wonderful speech. Please give him a big round of applause. From being chased by a monkey to monkeying around in his life to finally evolving in a Darwinian fashion with the environment supported by mentors to become evolving into a human. Huh? Can I summarize that right, Mr. Muhammad?
Right.
Darwin will be happy today. Please give a big round of applause for making us laugh and giving a wonderful message to us about mentoring and how we can learn from being a protege by if we just change our attitude. Well done, Mr. Muhammad. Now let's come to our second speaker, who would be none other than DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali. But before I invite our speaker, let me ask his evaluator, DTM Khalid Abdullah, to please explain the objective of his speech and the projects that he's undertaking. Over to you, DTM Khalid.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Farouk. Good evening, everyone, once again. I'm with full gratitude to evaluate DTM Ali Shahbaz. And it's a very nice objective. Make connection through networking. Not sure if I evaluated this project in the past. So the purpose of this project is for the member to develop and practice a personal strategy for building connections through networking. The purpose of this speech for the member to share some aspect of their experience networking. Timer would be myself as well, 5 to 7 minutes. Wish you all the best, DTM Ali. Back to you, Master of Ceremony.
Thank you, DTM Khalid, for wonderfully explaining in detail the purpose of his speech. We look forward to understand what DTM Ali did for his networking for his speech. So let us introduce our next
Master
speaker.
of Ceremonies.
Yes.
Just give me a minute. I need to get the laptop charger before it dies. Thanks.
Sure. Please go ahead. So instead of network connection, now we have power network issues. Huh? He's going to solve that issue right now for us. So network is important, whether it's
very timely
or power.
Very timely intervention because I forgot the timer. So now I'm set.
So we're doing both roles together, huh? Did you, Khalid? Good.
And
so while we have time here, we also have another joining with us, Toastmaster Amira, who's Area 22 Director. Can I kindly request you to please introduce yourself a little bit, give you a brief about yourself?
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Wait. Hello, everybody. What's
Hello.
the question? Hello.
I said just
Yeah.
I know your Area 22 director,
Yeah.
but just give us a brief about yourself so you can introduce yourself to us and welcome so we can welcome you properly.
Yes.
No issues. I think
Wait.
something is going on in your house. You want to
Yeah.
do it later?
Yeah.
No problem.
But now wait. Yes. 1 minute.
Yeah. No. Okay. So with that, Dityamali, I think we can start. So let's please welcome our speaker today, our next speaker for our today's session, Dityamali Shahbaz Ali, with the speech title "Reach Out." Reach out, Dityamali Shahbaz Ali. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, our amazing Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Farooq. By the show of hands, or you can mention in chat, how many of you are introverts? Okay. Wow. Some people I never expected are showing their hands. That's a surprise. And how many of you are extroverts? Okay. I see the same person raising his hand again. Well, that's okay because some people have both qualities. They are introverts and they are extroverts on some days. Nowadays, some articles which when I was reading, it clearly says that it totally depends on the energy level that day or on the mood. So it's not necessary they are introvert for life or extrovert for life. But in my case, fellow Toastmasters, I am born introvert. I have been always an extreme introvert my entire life. Since my childhood days, at school, at college, and even sometimes now. It was very hard for me when I joined Toastmasters back in 2004, 21 years now, to really come in, come to that stage and interact with people. Today, I'm going to share with some strategies which I took to adapt to this ever-changing world with network, with connection, with building your rapport with people around you. Starting with my childhood days, in most of the cultures, especially here in Bahraini culture, we have majlises, we have mailas where relatives meet. When I used to go there, most of my family members in Bahrain, they are Arabs, and we come from a different path where my family originates from India. So when I used to meet my own cousins in the majlises, and especially if I'm going all by myself alone, they would be in trouble. Why would they be in trouble? Because of me, they would either have to speak in English, okay, or very basic Arabic, which I would understand. And I never told them to do that. They would just automatically switch to it out of respect. As we were growing, one of my cousins told me, "Man, why don't you actually speak in Arabic? We know you understand, but you don't want to." So I just told him, if I start speaking, so then you all will interact so much with me and I can't be introvert because sometimes I just enjoy observing and not conversing with people. They've said, this cousin told me, well, so all this time you're fooling us. And I just told him, well, that's me. Speak in English, speak in Arabic, it doesn't matter. I'm all good the way I am. There have been times, even in Toastmasters, when we travel to different countries, and some people would know about me. I would take one corner in one of the coffee shops at the airport and just sit alone, do my work on the laptop. And when people come to me and join on the same table, I have to have a conversation with me. In one of those episodes, somebody asked me, people know you so well. You could walk around, be that superhero, interact, take selfies. But I told them, well, I'm so good sitting alone. And at times, I know that it's not my kind of thing to interact so much. Now, even at our club meetings, Some of you might have noticed when the meeting is over, I pack up and I leave most of the times. Hardly I stay back. How did I control myself? I was talking about different strategies which I took over my 21 years in Toastmasters or even otherwise in life. Toastmasters, of course, why I'm touching that so much because it played a big role in my life. I came up with strategy number one. You don't have to know the whole room if you don't know people at your own table. When you go to an event, when you go for a party, get to know people on your table piece by piece, understand them step by step before you go and conquer the whole room. And that's been my strategy ever since for everything. Not only for network building, even for elections in Toastmasters. It took me almost 8 years to go and interact out of my club when I joined Toastmasters. So only then I became the area person and then the division. I asked people in my club, do you want me to go and be the area director? All of them, majority said yes. You go ahead and we are with you. And same thing happened even with my international elections. First, I called a few people, key people in my own club, Bahrain Advance, took their opinion, and then I went for international elections. So my strategy number one is take a step at a time, get to know people around you, and then try to conquer the rest. For years, I did this with my personality, and it became a kind of a success. Second strategy, listen more and then speak. And some people love this about me, especially if they don't know I'm an introvert. So when they have a conversation with me, I just sit quiet and listen because I don't react. And they think that, wow, you are a great listener. Thank you for giving me your time. Actually, they didn't know that's just me. But anyway, good listening is always better. Strategy number three, networking for me has become more of a service rather than self promotion. I don't go around promoting myself with networking. I just go to serve and I leave. So I started doing that and it worked well with me. I give keynotes around the world, do my thing, and just leave the Zoom room or leave the audience once I'm done. The last strategy is when I don't have any work to do in that environment, whether professional, Toastmasters, personal, I just hate being there. Even for a family event, if I'm not invited, I just don't bother myself anymore. So at times, I just drop my family and I'm out of there. I would rather go and watch a movie and come back. And they would be like, oh, we understand you might have been busy with other gatherings. So, of course, I take cinema as a gathering, even if I was alone, and it worked well for me. So, these four strategies worked well with me. So, fellow introverts, try to adapt them if you didn't, and let me know someday in future whether it worked for you or not. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DT Marisha. Please give him a big round of applause. What a wonderful speech. And I like your statement that, we are all introverts or extroverts depending on the situation or energy level. Nobody is always an introvert, nobody is always an extrovert. We adapt to situations. But I have to tell you, your speech reminded me of the club Bat Club and Batman. So it looks to me like you are describing yourself as Batman, with Bruce Wayne, the silent introvert type, and the extrovert being the Batman itself.
And that's one reason
Thankfully,
why my favorite character.
yes. But thankfully, it was Batman and Bruce Wayne, not Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. We would have been in trouble. But it's wonderful, like how you can adapt to situations according to the need required. You just have to get out of your comfort zone a bit. And the wonderful strategies you said, like, take advantage of people who are already active in the room and gravitate towards them. So they will bring people to you otherwise. What wonderful skills and knowledge. Thank you, Ditya Mali, for your
Thank you.
speech. So with this, let me call upon or just take input from VP Education on how to proceed. Should we go to table topics now? Are we going to have a third speaker?
Yeah, please. Let's move on. I don't see our third speaker. When she comes, we will see how can we
We'll
adjust.
adapt.
Let's move on.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll adapt. Yeah.
Yes. So this is going to be a surprise. I think where is Mr. Muhammad Abdullah? He knew that TTM Thuraya was a teacher, and he always used to blame it on teachers, so he ran away. So we have none other than a wonderful session today, which is impromptu speaking, which is part of my favorite sessions. I like to take part in it because I'm always trying to prove myself that I can talk on my feet. And it's a better, it's an environment that you can learn together, where you can say anything you feel, anything you want, and people will listen to you and express appreciation for how you spread it. And it's just 1 to 2 minutes. So let me call upon our wonderful Toastmaster, table topic master, DTM Thuraya, to please explain the role and start with our session. Over to you, DTM Thuraya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Paro, for the introduction. Fellow Toastmaster, honorable guests. So this is the table topic session, which is a session to help us to speak on our feet. And as Toastmaster Farouk says, so I will give you a topics or a question, and you have to answer in 1 to 2 minutes. So please pin the timer so that you are aware of the timing, especially we are online. So I have 10 questions, and I will choose the person, and I will ask you to choose a number from 1 to 10, and from there you will know your question. So are you ready? And all question, by the way, is related to Ramadan blessing, related to the theme. So that will make it easier for you because we are at the time where we increase our spirituality by this holy month. So can I choose the first one? I will go the first one to Toastmaster Farouk because he asked for it. So I will go for Toastmaster Farouk.
Thank you.
So Toastmaster Farouk, can you choose a number from 1 to 10?
I'll choose the number 1.
1. So the question is, so beyond abstaining from food, what does fasting with heart mean to you? What does fasting with the heart mean to you? The floor is yours, Toastmaster Farouk, and please ensure that you can see the timer.
Thank you, DTM Thuraya, for that wonderful topic. What does, besides fasting for the heart mean to you? Fasting from the heart means different things for different people. Again, as one of our earlier speakers said, it depends on the circumstances. Sometimes it's from the heart when you're angry, how you control your anger from your heart and take out malice and be kind to others. Sometimes it's different things. Sometimes it's not being impatient with others, being kind to people. So there are multiple things that fasting with the heart is there. You control your urges because food is just a symbol of how you can control yourself. Because I believe that Ramadan is a very fine example, both physically and spiritually. Physically, it allows you to say that, look, physically you can control your urge to food. Similarly, reciprocate that by controlling your emotions or urges that will not be suitable. And that is the thing we show gratitude for. Because so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught us, if you can do one thing physically, you can do another thing spiritually, which might be difficult for you. So in my case, it's mostly like I can't bear people who are illogical. And I have a sense of sarcastic humor, but I control myself and with my heart and try to be kind to them and patient for a while. So that for me is one of the biggest things I try to do, because otherwise I got a sharp tongue and I can really hurt people sometimes. But this is something that you learn not only in Ramadan, but once you do it in Ramadan, you learn that you can do it throughout your life. And that for me, DTM Thuraya, our table topic master and fellow guest, is one of the things I learned from my heart, how you can control your heart just by fasting yourself. Thank you. Over back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Farouk. Moving to the second speaker. So anyone is willing, or you want me to choose?
Choose.
Okay. Can I ask Toastmaster Rola? Toastmaster Rola, will you be able to speak?
Hello, I'm in the car, but yes, I can speak.
Okay, great. So can you choose a number from 2 to 10? Any number?
I'll pick 5.
5. So the question is, or the topic is, if you could sum up the blessings of Ramadan in just 3 words, what would they be and why? So if you could sum up the blessings of Ramadan in just 3 words, what would they be and why? The floor is your Toastmaster Rola.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So on this holy month, we could say that we have so many blessings and we are really grateful to feel them and to live them. What comes into my mind right now is discipline. Discipline is a great skill that we could learn from fasting. Second of all, I could say being compassionate and feeling others, feeling the empathy that we share with one another. And I would add to that maybe being peaceful and returning to self on this holy month, like thinking about our experiences and slow down to really embrace life and whatever life is throwing our way. So let's have a break, have discipline, and embrace one another with empathy and respect. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rola. Moving on, Toastmaster Hussein, would you like to participate?
Sure thing.
Okay. So can you choose a number from 1 to 10 except 1 and 5?
7.
7.
Not 6, 7. It's only 7.
7. Okay. So the question is, or the topic is, what role do community gatherings and shared prayers play in enhancing the blessing of the holy month? What role do community gatherings and shared prayers play in enhancing the blessings of the holy month? The floor is yours, Toastmaster Hussein, and please ensure that you can see the timer. You can speak from 1 to 2 minutes.
Actually, the month of Ramadan is a blessing because I keep saying the month is for example, is to be together with everyone. That we should be like one community, feeling of each other, and that's the gathering. And when we do the gathering, for example, for iftar, and when we do the prayers, this is kind of like the things we should be doing in Ramadan specifically. We should be all together. We should be feeling each other. We should be one hand. But this shouldn't be like only it's Ramadan. It should be for the whole year. We should be like one community here. And Ramadan is as I say, like it's a month to be a gratitude from your heart, to be an empathy to everyone else around you, to feel the poor people who doesn't have enough money to eat. So it's kind of like it's a month for a blessing to be feeling each other here. And that's it. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussein. Next topic. Anyone will like to participate, or can I choose?
I
If
think
no one, I
Mansoor
can
is
join.
ready as he opened.
Mansoor.
Yeah,
Mansoor.
I'm not sure. Please confirm, Mansour, if you're ready.
Mansour, would you like to participate?
I'm not good at Zoom meetings, so I don't know how to confirm, so I'm gonna do thumbs up.
Okay, yeah. But can you hear us? Can you
Yes,
hear us? Okay.
yes, I can hear you.
So would you like to choose from 1 to 10, except 1 and 5 and 6 and 7?
I will choose number 4.
4. Okay. The question is, how does the change in routine during Ramadan affect your productivity? And what lessons does it teach you about time management? Again, how does the change in routine during Ramadan affect your productivity? And what lessons does it teach you about time management? The floor is yours, Toastmaster Mansour.
Can you hear me right? Okay.
Clear, yeah. Your voice is very clear.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Thank you. It's an honor and privilege to be here today to share with you this wonderful meeting. I do have to say that time management is very critical and is very important, especially during month of Ramadan, as we work most of the time during the day, especially like personally, I work in maintenance company like Aramco, so most of my job I have to use my hands and I have to be focused. And during the month of Ramadan, it's a little bit, I'm gonna say difficult, but it's kind of challenging for us how we can manage. So I think when month of Ramadan comes, it's kind of like someone says, show us how to be disciplined. And also some of us they don't not aware the beautiful thing about fasting that it keep your mindset very free and you're very focused and you're very ready and determined how to work perfectly, as we sometimes not using our best methods to eat healthy. We trying to eat as much as possible, so when we go to work we are very full and we feel like having a headache or we are dizzy because how much we like to eat a lot, especially me. So I think the month of Ramadan is a blessing that given us a guidance how to be able to be healthy and to be able to be focused and also to have this gratitude and how to give back to the people, to your family, and also to the community. That's it, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mansour. Do I have time for one more? So anyone? Toastmaster Nuha, would you like to join so that we can hear your voice after a while? After a long, actually. Toastmaster Nuha, will you be able to open your mic and join the table topic session? So I will move on to Toastmaster Uthman.
Yes,
Would you like to take part in the table topic session?
sure. Is it possible if I pick number 9?
9, good.
Yes.
So the question is, or the topic, what is the hardest part of the fasting? And what blessing do you feel is hidden with that challenge? What is the hardest part of the fast, and what blessing do you feel is hidden with that challenge? The floor is
Sure.
yours, Toastmaster Atman. And please
Thank you.
make sure that you can see the timer.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think the most difficult task is controlling your thoughts, as Toastmaster Farouk already spoke. Controlling your thoughts, controlling your emotions I think is difficult comparing to other aspects like controlling food or other urges. I think when like, for example, sometimes you're at work, at the office. For me, I have to deal with a lot of co-workers And sometimes, like, I tend to lose my thoughts. Like some individuals, sometimes, like I would say, you have these thoughts, like you're thinking, okay, I have to deal with this human, I have to deal with this person. So yeah, I would say that's the most difficult part, is being patient, being more compassionate with others, controlling those thoughts. And sorry, what was the second part of the question?
Since it's Ramadan, I will usually we don't repeat, but then it says because it's Ramadan, so I will give it to you. So the second part is, what blessing do you feel is hidden with that challenge?
Yeah, definitely is learning how to be patient, learning how to observe your thoughts, and also be more patient, be more tolerant. So that's the blessing. Yeah, that's it for me, and go back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Atman. And I got a request from a special person, so I will ask that special person to DTM Khalid. So the last one, I think, is it the last one, or so let me take those. Yeah, DTM
We still
Khalid.
have time, but since we
Okay.
don't have the third speaker, so we are ahead of time.
All right.
Maybe
Okay.
I thought of practicing for my contest. I'll
Sure.
go for it.
Okay.
And my favorite number is number 3. No one
Number
picked it so far.
okay.
My lucky number.
So the question is, or the topic is, Ramadan is often described as a rebirth of the soul. How can someone maintain the spiritual momentum after the month ends? So Ramadan is often described as a rebirth of the soul. How can someone maintain the spiritual momentum after the month ends? The floor is yours, Toastmaster Khalid.
That's a very nice topic. It's indeed a rebirth for all of us. When Ramadan comes, we always think what we can do to change. Now, what is more difficult to sustain the change after Ramadan, and that's what our challenge is. The table topic master, fellow Toastmasters, esteemed guests, good evening to all of you. To me, of course, the part of the spirituality is always there in Ramadan. But what I always inject in Ramadan is a sense of volunteering. And that is something us as Toastmasters, it's given. We always have that volunteering sense, and we always go with the volunteering part of it. Something that started becoming known about me is iftar sa'im at work. So when Ramadan comes in, people come to me and call me and say, when are you going to have the iftar sa'im for the whole group at work? And that's something I came to know about myself. And yes, this is something of a spirituality, part of it is there. But the other thing is a reflection on the sense of volunteering that I grew here in Toastmasters. So whatever things we learn in Toastmasters, we really need to apply it outside Toastmasters. So if there is something that I wish even to continue beyond Ramadan, and I will take that with me, and I will invite you, all of you, to do that. We have what it takes to have that rebirth of Ramadan and continue beyond Ramadan. That sense of volunteering, that sense of giving back to the community, that sense of giving back to each other as well, is what should really be remembered during Ramadan, but not just during Ramadan. We need to take this forward with us as well and march with it to support each other and have an impact that is bigger than ourselves. So that is one thing that I will definitely, and that's the only thing that I can commit for beyond Ramadan, and definitely something that I wish to reflect today with you. Thank you so much, and back to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Khalid. Can I take the last one? Last one. So let us go to DTM Zahra.
If
Zahra?
no one wants to.
Sorry?
If no one wants to, because I'm not sure if Amira would like to participate.
Amira, would you like? Okay.
No? Okay.
So DTM Zahra, which number you will choose?
10.
10. Okay. So the question, how has the act of fasting changed your perspective on gratitude and self-discipline? How has the act of fasting changed your perspective on gratitude and self-discipline? The floor is yours, Toastmaster Zahra.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. Fellow leaders, if you're addicted to coffee or tea, raise your hand. Of course, if you are addicted to coffee and tea, you will struggle during the month of Ramadan. And this is the way how we should be more disciplined. For me, as a person that I'm really addicted to tea, karak tea, so I have to drink it in the morning. It's every single day. And then I have to have my coffee. Then I have to have my tea. So I really want to share with you the habit that I tried to discipline myself. It's that during the month of Ramadan, during suhoor, I have to have the tea. So this will help me to survive at least for 7 hours. Then I will continue, or I will start having my tea after the iftar. So yes, as we all know, if Ramadan will help us to discipline ourselves in, for example, fasting for a couple of hours, not drinking a specific drink that we love to, or we cannot start our day without it. Definitely, it will help us to discipline ourselves and, for example, not to talk about, let's say, specific things, the gossiping, or maybe the habits that we used to have. It could be how we can help others to have, let's say, a habit tracker as I started this month. So you have to have the list of habits that you would love to start with in the holy month of Ramadan and then to continue. And inshallah, we all have to have it and have the, let's say, the aim and goal, and then we will continue. So that's it from my side. And back to you, Table Topic Masters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Zahra. And by that, let me hand the control back to our MC, Toastmaster Farooq. The floor is yours.
Thank you, DTM Soraya. Please give a big round of applause. What a wonderful table topic sessions that she conducted. This table topic session allowed us to all of us speak our thoughts and draw the inner strength out. And I think the way the topics were held goes back to what the president's message was early in the start of the meeting. How many of you felt stronger while fasting? And this is what Toastmaster Soraya conveyed to us or explained to us, allowed us to understand ourselves that by doing fasting, we are becoming not only lighter, like in my case, because I eat less, I am lighter a little bit, but we are going stronger. We know we have the ability to change, and by that change we grow stronger. Like one of the speakers said, they learn to control themselves. They learn to live without coffee. They learn to live without some urges. All of these things make us understand that not only are we capable, but we can do it. And with that, we grow as we grow in Toastmasters. Everything we do, if we do it with a purpose and a clear intention, we grow with that. Thank you, DTM Soraya, for bringing the best of us, our thoughts out in this meeting and allowing us to learn from each other. That not only by giving up fasting, we are not only giving up food and controlling urges, but we are going stronger and better. Thank you very much. With that, let me come about to our next session, which is the general evaluation session, which will be led none other by DTM Zahra Mukharrak. Zahra Mukharrak, over to you.
Thank you so much, our wonderful master of ceremonies. A big round of applause the Master of Ceremonies for taking the lead from the beginning for the first session, and of course, hand it over to the General Evaluator. Fellow leaders, we in Toastmasters, we're here to develop our leadership skills, our communication skills, our public speaking skills. It could be the habits that we would love to add, or even the personal development goals that we would love to achieve. That's why we have to learn from our mistakes, or we have to evaluate ourselves, our performance, in order to be a better speaker, a better role player, a better communicator. That's why we have the general evaluation session. Now we would love to ask the timer, DTM Khalid Abdullah, to give the report for the prepared speeches along with the table topic commentators.
Thank you so much, Madam President/DE, fellow Toastmasters team guest. Good evening to all of you. Well, I'm in full gratitude to say that all speakers are qualified. Let me prove that. So, Toastmaster Muhammad took 6 minutes and 27 seconds. So, DTM Ali Shahbaz took 7 minutes, 26 seconds. Both are qualified, both speakers are qualified. In coming to the table topics, Toastmaster Farouk, 2 minutes, 5 seconds. Toastmaster Ola, 1 minute, 1 second. Toastmaster Hussein, 1 minute, 21 seconds. Toastmaster Tabi, inshallah, Mansoor, 1 minute, 36 seconds. And Toastmaster Uthman, 1 minute, 48 seconds. DTM Khalid, oh, that's myself, 2 minutes, 06 seconds. And then DTM Zahra, 1 minute, 51 seconds. All qualified. And I'm ready with the poll. Madam G, back to you.
Thank you so much. A big round of applause to our timer and Vice President of Education, plus the evaluators. All right, so now we will start with the evaluation session, where we will ask the evaluators to evaluate the speeches delivered by both speakers. And we
Madam
would
GE,
love to start with...
Apology. Do you want to have the polls finished first and then?
All right, sure. We will go for for the poll. You have to vote for the best speaker, and we have 2 speakers, Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah and distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz. We have 2 speakers. So once you're done, we will go for the table topic commentators. If it's ready, Khalid?
Yes, born ready. Everything's ready. So this is done. I like multitask. All right, there you go. Table topic.
Very talented. I will vote for myself. You can vote for yourself, Tara. It's okay. It's fine. All right, leaders. Khalid, please give me thumbs up if you received all the votes. All
thumbs
done?
up given. Done, yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much, our lovely attendees. Now, fellow Toastmasters, now it's a time to evaluate the speeches, and we would love to start with the first speaker, Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah, who was evaluated by Toastmaster Rola Musa. Toastmaster Rola, the microphone is yours. We would love to hear from you, your evaluation.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm still in the car. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Very good. So, a kid and his mentors. On a scale from self-growth to shared growth, tonight Muhammad clearly stood on the side of shared growth. How many of you felt that this kid was actually at a certain point us? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and friends. Well, Toastmaster Muhammad, especially Toastmaster Muhammad, in this meeting titled Ramadan Blessings, we reflect on guidance, protection, and your speech reminded us that mentors are often the unseen protection in our lives. Let me begin with what worked really beautifully, what I liked about the speech. The storytelling ability was very strong. Toastmaster Muhammad didn't just tell us about mentoring, he showed us mentoring. The monkey, the cage, the pineapple bag, all those vivid images, they were very powerful. And that was very clever. Second, the personal honesty made the speech relatable. When he spoke about blaming the teacher, well, it was the teacher's fault, not ours. It was never ours. I felt sorry for the young kid, Muhammad, who received the report cards, and also about his mother, actually. So the message, the clarity, they were very strong at the end. When he connected the monkey story to listening to mentors, the circle closed nicely. That structure shows thoughtful preparation. At times, the transition between now to elevate the speech a little bit further, at times the transition between childhood, school, and workplace felt slightly fast. I would encourage Muhammad to slow down during key reflective moment, especially when he shifted from blaming teachers to realizing the value of mentors. A brief pause. There would be allow a lesson for us to grasp the lesson more deeply. Also, tightening a few repeated phrases would make the storytelling even sharper. So, all in all, Muhammad, your message was very clear. And mentors, they are not here to control us. They are here to protect us from our own pineapple bags. And in the spirit of Ramadan, blessings, guidance truly is a blessing. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rola. A big round of applause to the champion. I would love to say to the champion, Rola, I really would love to say that the way how you delivered the evaluation, the comments, the points that you shed light on were amazing, were very professional, and it shows the way how you are putting effort and trying your very best to improve your skills. Thank you so much, and I'm pretty sure that Mohammed will take your points into consideration. Moving to the second evaluator, we have distinguished Toastmaster Khalid Abdullah will evaluate the speech delivered by DTM Ali Shahbaz. The microphone is yours, Khalid.
Now, let me just reflect. How many of you know yourself right now are introvert with gratitude? Show of hands. That's what DTM Ali showed us today, that being an introvert is okay. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmaster, and esteemed guests, good evening to all of you. Now, DTM Ali, let me just evaluate what I loved about the speech, first of all, and then I'll reflect on what could be things that, with gratitude, that he can improve. The first one is audience engagement. Audience engagement is, wow, 100% from the introduction itself. That's how he grabbed our attention, introvert, extrovert. And then we were just looking at each other and knowing and understanding each other even more. So for the audience engagement, I give you 100%. Then, of course, he came to say it depends. And you came up with your own evidence on how this depends. I like the story that you brought, the Majlis story of your childhood with your cousins and the little humor. You always have your spices of humor in all of your speeches. And this was definitely something that I noticed. Then you came into the beef of your speech itself. How would you reflect on your networking experience being an introvert? And that was the suspense. And then you shared 4 advices for us to remember. And I jotted them down here. Understand people on table, listen more than you speak. Networking as a service, that's your IT background coming in. Networking as a service. And then when you don't have any work, just leave. As simple as that. So 4 takeaway with us, takeaway home messages with us. Now, if I were in your shoes, DTM Ali, what could I improve? I will give you 2 advices with gratitude, of course. The first advice is I would have loved if you could have used your vocal variety and brought your cousins into reality. If you could just acted your cousins, how they maybe speak with you, that would even add to the humor itself. And that's something I would give you on the delivery part of it. The other advice which I would give you is on the content itself. Now, I loved the whole part of the story, but if you could have limited the number of advices, and among the advices, you came up with many stories using maybe your cousins or maybe Toastmasters related to us, that would give you more depth into each of the advices because you would come as a credible individual who came out of the story, and this is the advice I give you. That's the two advices I would give you. But in summary, it was an amazing speech, lots of humor, lots of audience engagement. I love the part, all of that. The only two advices I would give you: bring the vocal variety, bring the dialogue, and bring those characters to life. And the second one is maybe reduce the number of advices and come up with many stories to reflect on your own journey. Wish you all the best, Mr. Introvert. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, Khaled Abdullah, for being very generous. You shared lots and lots of ideas, and definitely distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz will take it into consideration to have better speeches in the future. Now, fellow leaders, I would love again to give the control or to ask distinguished Toastmaster Khaled Abdullah to give us the timing report for both evaluators.
Sure, you're bored of me right now. Number of times I come on stage, but I'm with full of gratitude, of course, with full of gratitude. I like to test my multitasking to the extreme. Now, for the two evaluators, the first evaluator took 2 minutes and 53 seconds, and the second evaluator took 3 minutes, 18 seconds. So both are qualified. Back to you, Madam G.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Khaled. And now we would love to vote for best evaluator. We have two evaluators, DTM Khaled Abdullah and Toastmaster Rola Musa. Please vote. Now, I'm pretty sure that we are all here. It's almost, we have time. Great, we have time. So I will start with the points that I felt it's something special. It's amazing, and it made this meeting a wonderful meeting. So first of all, I would like to express my gratitude to all the members, the special guests who attended from the first minute until now. Their cameras were open. So it's really something special if the guest will attend and he or she is ready. The camera is open and the reaction, he's interacting with the members attending online. So thank you so much for our guests, for our members, and special thanks to our role players for accepting the role and being very committed. Plus, you were amazing. You were very professional. So let's start with the positive points regarding the meeting. We started on time at 8:30, although me and Toastmaster Farouk, we thought it's at 8 and we attended at 8 and we were waiting for the members to attend, and then we realized that it's 8:30. So it shows that we're very committed and we came before time. So yes, I attended at 8:20 something. But the members were here and they were socializing. This will give a good impression, especially we had a guest. He attended and they were talking to him. So the involving the guests into the socializing, into the conversation, will give a very special touch and, of course, a good vibe to all the members. Now, the second thing that the role players, they accepted the role, they delivered their role in a very professional way. Nice way of delivering the introduction of their tasks. And I would like just to start with, or to add 2 points regarding the table topic master, Dr. Thuraya. As usual, she will start with a smile, a very lovely introduction to her role as master of ceremony. What I really like that she will ask the member if you would like to participate, if you would like to, let's say, answer the question, and she will wait for the answer. This will help the guests, especially the guests, to feel more comfortable if yes or no, or even to take the opportunity. Plus, the questions were very related to the theme and were very simple, so the participants will be able to understand it and answer the question in a very comfortable way. Moving to the Master of Ceremonies, the none other than, I would like to say, the impromptu speaking master. I'm pretty sure that you've done it in a very nice way, but I'm not sure if you've done it all impromptu. If yes, please help me. I have to be with you. You should be my mentor into the impromptu speaking, these skills that you've learned in Toastmasters, definitely. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Farouk, for taking the lead from the first session toward the general evaluation session. What I really liked that you were commenting on of course, you will give an introduction before the speaker and you will comment. This shows that you were listening to the speeches in a very nice way. And now I would like to give Toastmaster Hussein Al-Abaidan, the accounter and the grammarian, a chance to share with us his report. Toastmaster Hussein, the microphone is yours.
Don't tell him that he is on mute. No, don't tell him.
Okay, sorry for that. Thank you, distinguished DTM Zahra. Actually, one of the things I like about the accounter and grammarian is that I kept a deep attention about everyone who speaks here. And it gives me actual attention to myself that I say and too much. So I need to work on myself first before I tell everyone here. But in overall, I think we are all doing good, except myself, for repeating the words, saying and all these pauses. I will start with the first is the speakers for the speeches we have here, which is Muhammad Abdullah and Ali Shahbaz. I believe they are good enough. They didn't. Muhammad Abdullah, he only repeat this once. One. Ali Shahbaz, he has repeated one time, sorry, twice. I. He repeated twice, two times. For table topics, Farouk, he repeated for me two times. Rola, she repeated two times, like one time, two times. Khalid Abdullah, he repeated it three times, one time, and he had some few words he repeated two times. Our guest today, Mansour, he repeated it like three times, two times, one time. Uthman, similar, and he repeated it two times. And last but not least is our DTM Zahra. She has repeated a few words, three or four times. Three times, two times. For the word of the day, it has been used 7 times, which is I think good. And overall, I'm not here to criticize anyone. It's just like to give attention that to ourselves for area for improvement. Thank you, and back to you, DTM Zahra.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hussein. Is it your first time to be the accounter and the grammarian?
Yes, it is. It is my first time.
MashaAllah, you've done it in a perfect way. Big round of applause. He truly deserved it. MashaAllah, he came prepared and he gave us a very detailed report. And he shared with us, the names plus how many times you repeated the word. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hussein. This shows that you're eager to learn, and yes, you're in the right place. I can see something written in the chat. All right, so fellow leaders, this concludes the general evaluation session. And I would like to give the control back to the Master of Ceremony, who's none other than Toastmaster Farouk. The microphone is yours.
Thank you, DTM Zahra. Please give a big round of applause to our general evaluator and their team, which included the timer and the accountant and grammarian, both of them playing double roles. Our time being also an individual speech evaluator, our counter being also a grammarian. Well done, both of you. And also the general evaluator, not only being general evaluator, but also being the president of the club. Team being double role takers. So one of their role perhaps is, but it's not like DTM Ali. One of them is introvert or extrovert. Both of them are individual roles that they play to their perfection, to all of the things, and my gratitude to all of this. With this,
DTM Khalid, he took more than 2 double or 3 roles.
Yes.
He is
likes
the
to-
star of our meeting today.
Yeah. With this, now let me conclude my role with the gratitude for allowing me to host this session in Ramadan. Wonderful session, and to see the commitment and the contribution and the speeches that were wonderfully spoken by all of you. With this, let me hand over now to the Madam President. Over to you, Madam President.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Farouk, for your marvelous effort and for conducting being the master of ceremony in a nice way. Now, I would love to start with the business session as we agreed on to shift it towards the end. As we all know, we don't have a quorum, but we will go with the reports of the ExCom members. So let me start with DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali, our treasurer, to share with us his report.
Madam President and fellow Toastmasters, I won't give the exact details because this month and the next month, a lot of data will fluctuate when it comes to finance. Members are paying, I'm paying TI, so the data won't be accurate. But let me give you the good news. 14 members have renewed for the from March to April to September. That's a good news. We already crossed some bar of excellence here. And the club already paid the area director to cover up for the area expenses. And financially, alhamdulillah, we are doing very good. So that's all from my end. Thanks.
I would like to thank you, DTM Ali, for following up with the members and for encouraging them to pay. Yes, 14 members paid already. This is a good number of membership, to pay to the Toastmasters and to have in our club till next September, inshallah. And now
just President, you will see 13 members in the group. The 14th one paid last renewal for the whole year. So I didn't mention the name.
Great. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. DTM Ali Shahbaz, our treasurer. Moving now to the Vice President of Membership, I would love to share with you his report as he shared it with me. We have 3 potential members. They are just progressing and they're trying to finalize their, let's say, the process to join the club. One of them he attended already, and the other one will attend and inshallah will pay soon. And we're aiming to have only 3 more members to get or earn the Toastmaster new members point. And then moving to the Vice President of Public Relations, we are planning to participate and apply for the awards of the District Public Relation Awards. Inshallah, we're aiming for that, and hopefully we will win. Now, moving to the Vice President of Education, DTM Khalid Abdullah, we would love to hear from you.
Are you sure? I've been speaking the most. All right. Hello, Toastmasters and guests. Good evening to all of you. This is my humble report of the VPE, and I'll go through it very quickly. So these are the list of members who completed levels. So thanks to all of those listed in this report. Is, of course, one missing, who's Toastmaster Malaka, who just completed her level 3 and granted the club another DCP. So thank you so much for all of the members. Moving on to this, the roadmap. Where are we with DCPs, with the 6 DCPs of the education? as you can clearly see, we are almost completing all of them. So this, I should have marked that this completed as well. So we completed the 6th, the 5th, the 4th, and today, inshallah, we should be completing the 3rd because Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah finished level 2 by delivering his speech today. So alhamdulillah, so this is also completed. And we have, of course, level 2, which was already completed. And today, Toastmaster Rola also finished her level 1. And just waiting for both of them to mark their level completed. We would be left only with one person to finish. And I'll be nagging to Toastmaster Ahmed Larafas to finish his level 1. So he's the only one, or of course, Toastmaster Hussein, any one of those who are in the route of finishing level 1, so we can earn all of the 6 DCPs under education. So we're doing very well when it comes to education, alhamdulillah. Now moving on to our champions, congratulations to all of those who participated and represented the club in the area contest. And we have the winners. So we have in the English contest. Now the date here is, I heard, and I'm not sure where exactly I saw that, 24th of April and 25th of April, but this is yet to be confirmed. For table topics, we would have Toastmaster Widad Hajazi representing the club. For evaluation, we have Toastmaster Tanaji Omar. The 3rd winners here are there just in case the 2nd winner could not make it. So Bushra, Toastmaster Bushra, and Toastmaster Muhammad would be there waiting for their chance. For international, 1st place was DTM Zahra, and 2nd place Toastmaster Tanaji Omar. And that's for the English representation. When it comes to the Arabic representation, we have Toastmaster Widad as the 1st winner for table topics, Toastmaster Muhammad 2nd, and for evaluation, we have Toastmaster Widad. So these are our champions, and we would wish to extend our support, of course, gratitude to all of them, and congratulations to all of them, but at the same time, we wish to extend as well our support for their division contest. Moving on to the calendar, and that's the calendar of meetings that we would have in front of us. So today, one of the meeting, and the only meeting during Ramadan, so this is done. We have the OIG, one of the OIG meetings. There would be a joint meeting with one of the clubs in Russia. That would be on 11th of April at 1 p.m. Of course, this is not our regular time. This is not a regular meeting of ours as well. So I'll have to give the members heads up before that meeting specifically, which would happen, inshallah, after Ramadan. Okay, I think I missed meetings in March completely. All right, so the sequence here needs to be adjusted, but we would be having one meeting after Eid, and this is something I need to alert everyone. So the meeting after Eid would be happening on the 28th.
28th of March.
Yes, 28th of March instead of 21, because 21 would be right. Yeah, so I missed only one meeting. So 28th of March would be our hybrid meeting, inshallah, in Fraser Suite. I would do this as vote. I will send a motion in the group for voting. Yeah, so this is the only meeting that I missed. Then, of course, the same thing with 11th of April would be a joint meeting. Then we have one more meeting, 18th of April. That would be the hybrid meeting, followed by 2nd of May, one OIG. And I would encourage our members to get something from any of the club success series or better speaker series to have back to the basics. 16th of May would be the meeting that we would have elections on. So ideally, one meeting before that, we would have the nomination, and possibly before that, we would have also the nomination chair hunting for the next officers. Then 6th of June would be one more OIG, and that's the last meeting. I did not put it here. It would be on the 3rd Saturday of June, and that would be our finale. I'm not sure if there would be as well the installation ceremony on that meeting or first meeting of the next term. These are just a list of mentors, reminding everyone to please follow up with your mentee and reminding the mentees to please follow up with your mentors. That's all from my end. Back to you, Madam President.
Wow, lovely report. Thank you so much, DTM Khalid Abdullah, for your marvelous effort that you've putting since the beginning of the semester. And yes, we would love to, or if you will do it from your side, VP Education, if you will share it in the group. So we will keep on reminding the members that we have those specific dates that they should mark their schedule in order not to miss any meeting. All right, any other points, fellow leaders, especially XCOM? Do we have any new business? Do you have any announcements, something that you would love to share? You did not share it yet. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. So this concludes the business session and we're done with the officer's report. Now it's the time to call the guests if they would love to talk about their experience on attending an online meeting in Ramadan. So we would love to start with the area director, Amira, area 22 director. Toastmaster Amira, would love to hear from you.
Hi. Thank you for the great meeting. Wishing you all a blessed month. Ramadan Kareem, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we're glad to have you with us since the beginning of the meeting till now. This means a lot to Bahrain Advance members. Now, let's hear from Mansour. If you can open your microphone and just share with us your comments. 3, 2, 1. Maybe he cannot make it. Toastmaster Nuha.
Yes.
Okay. Mansour, yes. So
Yes.
the experience?
It was a wonderful experience for me. Thank you so much for all of the members, all of the role takers. It was very professional. You guys went on time in every from the best speeches to the table topic speeches. So happy to be here and so glad that I can be inshallah, future member in your club. And hopefully we can see you, inshallah, in the future.
Inshallah, we would love to see you in person, inshallah, in our next meeting. Please mark your calendar. It will be on 28th of March, and we would love to see you. And it will be our great pleasure to have you as a member with us. Thank you so much, Mansour. Toastmaster Nuha, would you love to just share with us a few words, comments? 3, 2, 1. All right, maybe she cannot open her microphone. Fellow leaders, I would like to thank you for attending. I would like to thank you for making it from 8:30 till 10:12, or maybe we will conclude it by 10:15. But now it's the time to announce the winners.
أشوى.
So, لا والله مو ناسية. I did not forget. All right, so let's hear from, would you like to display it, Khalid? All right, wonderful.
Yeah.
So, the best evaluator goes to either to Toastmaster Khalid, Toastmaster Rola, Khalid Rola. Yes, Toastmaster Rola, our future champion. Congratulations for being the best evaluator for our special meeting today. Congratulations, Toastmaster Rula. And now we're moving to the best table topic commentator. And we have a list of seven speakers. So let's see who's the best table topic commentator. None other than me, the distinguished Toastmaster Zahra Al-Mkharreg, although I hesitate a lot to participate, but as you all know, in my New Year resolution, I have to improve my impromptu speaking skills. So tick, done. Thank you so much. And now moving to the best speaker. We have Toastmaster Muhammad Abdullah and distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz. Let's see who's the best speaker. DTM Ali Shahbaz, congratulations. It's always good to hear from the district leaders or the past district leaders, the past champions. This kid, of course, inspired us to deliver a better speeches, and we were all excited to hear your speech. And I personally wrote a few points that I have to practice it more in future, inshallah. So yes, that concludes this meeting. It's such a wonderful meeting. Thank you so much for attending. I'm pretty sure that you enjoyed it, and inshallah you will learn a lot. You have learned a lot. Hopefully we will see you in our hybrid meeting where you will attend online, and of course we will attend here in Bahrain in Fraser Suites on the 28th of March. Would you like to give any comments? No? Before we say goodbye?
I will wish everyone here Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem to you and to everyone.
العيد مبارك مرة واحدة.
عيدكم مبارك بالضبط.
Maybe
Sure.
maybe I can think with you because I want to improve my English and I need Rashid.
Of course, we're all
Maybe,
here.
yeah, I join.
Yes,
Maybe
you're
I.
in the right place, and you will take the right decision by joining Toastmasters, and especially Bahrain Advance, as you will learn from the champions and leaders. You're more than welcome, Area 22 Director.
Thanks.
It's our great pleasure to have you. All right, so it's time to say goodbye, good night, Eidkum Mubarak, or Ramadan Kareem. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
all in one go. يلا مع السلامة.
مع السلامة مع السلامة.
There is no picture for today.
أفا شلون؟
دكتورة
أفا
اوكي لا لازم ويا دكتورة ثريا لازم.
إيه يلا مرة من اللي ضيعنا من اللي طلع.
I will go for 3. All right, so are you ready? Thumbs up with a smile. 1, 2. Cheese.
هريس.
Oh, perfect. Cheese and Harris.
I ate so much. I ate so much. There is no space for cheese. Also.
Now you have to celebrate winning. Now you have to eat more.
مع السلامة
مع
everyone.
السلامة.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.